This is how you create a superstar in the NHL. Superstar players in hockey are incredibly hard to come by. Sometimes a player can have all the skills in the world, but can't bring it together to become the promised prize that he was hyped up to be. However, the Buffalo Sabres and coach Don Granato have created a superstar in Tage Thompson, and they've done it in two ways. First is opportunity. At 6'6", 220, not a single coach thought to put Tage Thompson at center. Thompson had the misfortune of playing for 4 different head coaches in his first 4 years in the league. Each of those head coaches had their own opinions of him, and none of those opinions saw him as a number 1 center. That wasn't until Don Granato became head coach of the Buffalo Sabres. This sparked an opportunity. With his size, past coaches liked him on the wall, but because he's so skilled and has the IQ to create plays, Thompson thrives in the middle of the ice. At the center position, there are far more options for him to dictate the flow of the game, and as Granato puts it, if he's on the wall, only one defenseman can play him, and his options are limited. But knowing his skill level, Granato wanted him to manipulate both defensemen and put the onus on them to decide who's going to defend Tage Thompson. Since his shift to center, Thompson has done just that. In the offensive zone, Thompson can now stay in the most dangerous part of the ice, which is the middle, and find pockets of space where he can leverage his deadly skill set. Because he plays center and naturally has to remain in the middle of the ice, it gives him options to attack the game in a more effective manner. This was the opportunity Thompson needed to become a superstar, but the second thing he needed was belief. That might sound odd, but Tage Thompson's future wasn't looking so bright early in his career. Despite this, one thing remained consistent, and that was his belief in his game and from his coach. When you're 10th in team scoring and playing bottom 6 minutes, it's easy to think that the NHL is out of your grasp. But because Granato's belief never wavered, neither did Tage Thompson's. Granato was Thompson's old junior coach, and he always saw the potential in him from the very beginning. Even when Granato was coaching him on one of the most talented U18 American teams in history, Thompson was on the 4th line and wasn't playing center. Despite being a role player due to having guys like Austin Matthews and Matthew Tkachuk, Granato encouraged Thompson, saying he was every bit as good as everyone else on the team and not to think otherwise because of his role. This belief is something that Thompson carried with him to this day, and he's been able to battle through the adversity because of it. The best part is that Granato recognizes that very same work ethic that got Thompson to this position.
Through all the adversity he's challenged and doubt that the outside hockey world has had on him for the last 3-4 years in a very difficult trade, he kept doing the right things every day. He looked within himself, he self-evaluated very well, and he targeted ways to become better every single day.
This is how you build a superstar. The Sabres and Don Granato could have given up on Thompson easily. The work ethic and toolset has always been there, and the Sabres and Granato specifically just gave him the right opportunity and believed in him even when there was very little reason to. Fast forward to current day, Tage Thompson is an all-star and one of the game's brightest young stars in the NHL. So let me know in the comments down below if you think Thompson is a top 10 player in the NHL and if he will lead the Sabres to the playoffs this season. Also, if you want to work on your own game like Thompson did, check out Hockey Training. Hockey Training helps players improve their explosive speed, agility, conditioning, and skills on the ice through science-backed training methods. They also have a fantastic YouTube channel with tons of free resources to help players with their off-ice training. So if you're interested, I'll leave those links in the bio down below. If you like this video and want to see more just like it, click on any of the videos right here.